This is Angel Star. We're recording with the Father's House. Today we have two very special guests all the way from Zimbabwe. We're actually taping in Kentucky, but we have two guests from Zimbabwe. One here on my right is Colleen Taylor, and we're at her daughter's home here in Crestwood, Kentucky. And then here is Pastor Mama Vicky Mapofu from Zimbabwe as well. And we were just at lunch at Olive Garden talking about the resort where you work. Is it called, give me the name of it?
Leopard Rock Hotel.
Leopard Rock Hotel. And what part of Zimbabwe is that in?
It's right on the eastern border with Mozambique, up in the mountains,
Okay.
in a very beautiful setting. Vicky actually said that it was more beautiful than Hawaii when she saw
Wow.
Wow, I tell you, the Vumba is a beautiful place.
Is it?
The mountains, it is beautiful. And one of the things that you enjoy the most about the mountains is that the clouds will sometimes just come down and cover the top of the mountain, and then they lift off again, and the scenery is just so beautiful.
I bet.
The fruit that grows in that area and the flowers is just amazing. Out of this world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you used to farm.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name for us quickly just some of the agricultural products and the items that you would farm on your family farms? Because you guys have been in Zimbabwe, I understand, for 100 years.
Yes.
It's amazing.
We used to have cattle, about 200 head of cattle, and we also grew apples and peaches and plums, potatoes, and flowers for export, mostly proteas, which is a South African indigenous flower that we used to export to Holland. And then from there it was sold in the big auctions at Aalsmeer and then exported to various other countries around the world.
And then, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I've lost my train now.
Because then in 2003, I was going to say,
Oh, yes.
your farm was taken,
Yes,
and you moved to your sister's home,
that's
which is
right.
where you're at now.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get this job at Leopard Rock? When?
I've been working there for 16 years now.
Okay, so even while your farm was running, you were working.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And it's just, the hotel has just been bought recently by a newly formed company from London called Lonzim that have great plans to refurbish and add on maybe another 100 rooms, redo the golf course. We've got an excellent golf course there that was voted the best course in Africa and the Middle East about 4 years ago.
That's awesome.
And so they've got great plans to maybe even build another 18-hole course and have polo, and we've got a game park there, and very exciting development because Zimbabwe's been really in the doldrums for at least 10 years with all the farm.
I'm excited about that, Colleen, because that to me is answer to prayer. You know, we've been praying for a long time for a turnaround in the economy of our nation, and we've been praying for restoration in many areas, because Zimbabwe used to be just like the jewel of Africa. And now when you tell me that there's new investors coming in and the hotel is going to be refurbished, the last time I was there it hardly looked busy.
No.
But to me that says that somebody is already seeing the future for Zimbabwe. They're seeing a turnaround and they're seeing that things are going to look good, and they're beginning to put money in. Jobs will be created. I'm really thrilled.
Yes, it is very exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting news.
Yes, at least somebody is beginning to get a bit of faith in the country again.
Amen. Yeah, that's exciting. That's
Investing.
exciting.
Now, are the visitors mostly out of the country tourists, or do you also have internal?
Mostly these days they're local people, and also the non-government organizations, you know, the aid organizations, they come for conferences. But we get South Africans that during their school holidays they like to come up, and we used to get quite a lot of people from Europe as well, but in the last few years they haven't been coming. People are a bit nervous about coming to Zimbabwe with all that's been going on. Although tourists have never been targeted and they're really quite safe traveling around.
I think when industry picks up again, I mean the Leopard Rock, I remember from the days at at Johnson & Johnson, we used to come and do conferences at the Leopard Rock. So it means a lot more companies will be coming in there and doing conferences, and yeah, business will start flowing in again.
Yes.
But I think you and I being here in America, we must use this opportunity to sell the nation and
Yes.
tell the people out there that Zimbabwe is a beautiful country. And I look forward to seeing your daughter at the Leopard Road.
I look forward to it too. She hasn't been back for 10 years now.
Yeah. And your grandsons.
I'm dying to show them, but they've never seen it.
It would be good if they could come.
When they're a little bit older, I'm sure they will.
I'm sure.
I keep indoctrinating them a bit.
Well, we'll pray them in.
Yes.
We'll pray them in.
Good.
Yeah.
What do you do at Leopard Rock right now?
I'm the secretary, and I also am in charge of the gardens. I supervise the gardeners and help to keep them looking spick and span.
Wow.
Angel, we must come and see these
I
gardens.
will. I think we're
They
planning
are
trips
beautiful.
I would love to.
Whoever did the layout of the gardens, it was just great. And you know the building, there's a place in the building where there's a huge window, and just outside is a huge tree and a big rock. And as you go into the hotel, this looks like it's part of the hotel, like it's inside. It's just beautiful.
Yes, that window is amazing.
It's an amazing window. Yeah, I love that hotel.
So, carrying on the conversation then from lunch, what do you both want to see happen in your country? This is a good sign of economic revitalization. What else do you want to see? What would be other good signs, other good answers to prayer that we could also join you guys in praying for your country and your country's economy?
Right now, the key thing that's remaining is the gradual lifting of sanctions. If there was a gradual lifting of sanctions, that would mean that more and more investors will feel more and more confident to come in. And also, industry would have lines of credit open to them so they can start borrowing and to bring in capital, because I'm telling you, for most industries, they've been operating at less than 20%.